I was just going through some of my old stuff, and suddenly I found this box, which is all the way in the back of my closet over there. And yeah, it's just one good old junk box. I thought it might be nice to show what's inside it. It's not all interesting stuff, but you know, it's always fun to share some of the junk with all the people on the internet, right? So this is basically just a shoe box where at some point were some shoes of mine. Oh, actually not that old. Probably about 5 years old. But yeah, there's just some junk that I stored away at some point, and well, yeah. Let's see what all kind of junk is in there. Rubbish. Special C shoes type of stuff. Nothing interesting. An old black and white little gamey thingy with some really bad Tetris type of games with blocks and stuff. Got that for free, so. Accessories for Game Boy Color. Well, over here, the Game Boy Color itself. And oddly enough, in the video, it shows up as blue, but it's actually the purple version. It's really, really purple, but the video shows it really, really blue, which is interesting. Because this camera doesn't really know what purple is. Let's see, Pokemon Yellow. The classic Game Boy game. Yeah, you're just regular Game Boy games, as far as I know. Yeah, from the classic Game Boy. So Game Boy was Pokemon Yellow, and is it the Pagemaster? Let's see what we got here. Game Boy Color AC adapter. With no plug. Okay, so I wrecked that. We know that much. Pokemon Red. Rubik's Cube. I've never actually solved one of these. Empty Game Boy game case thingy. Same here. What's in here? Oh, Donkey Kong Land 2 for the Nintendo Game Boy. So these are all Game Boy Classic games, by the way. So Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy. Fun little game, most definitely. What else in there? Pokemon Gold. This is actually a Game Boy Color game. It does work in a regular Game Boy, but then it's in black and white. And the Game Boy Color is, of course, in color. Maybe it's nice to see if it actually works, but to do so I either need to find 2 AA batteries, or yeah, some kind of power source. Let's see, what kind of voltage is this? 3 volts. Okay. Let's see what it says on the back. DC 3 volts, 0.6 watts. Might actually get that working. Just hold on for a second. I do happen to have this universal adapter laying around. Now, of course, you can clearly see it is not a right plug. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see in all my other junk areas if I have the plugs for this, so I can put this thing to use. Let's see, it has voltage inputs for 3 volts, 4.5 volts, 5 volts, 6 volts, 7.5, 9, and 12 volts. Okay, so it does have a 3 volt capability, so now you're just going to find the plug. Woohoo! I've actually found all the plugs and the original box of the thing. But just looking at these makes me pretty sure that this particular adapter does not have the right plug. Because quite frankly, this is the thinnest one and it's still too thick. It's too big. The plug is too big to fit in the hole, so I guess we're kind of screwed on that, unless this battery pack still has a charge, but I think I actually fried this thing at some point, so I'm not sure if this will actually work. But yeah, just go into some detail on this thing. This is the Game Boy Color Shock and Rock. Cheap China-made plastic thing. It gives you stereo sound, stereo speakers over here, and it has a built-in battery pack you can charge. It also has the regular headphones and 3-volt in, and it has vibration, which you can turn off or on, and you can even adjust how much vibration you want with this thing here. There are some thoughts coming up in my mind that are kind of not safe for work, so we'll leave that at that. And yeah, all you gotta do to connect this thing is just put it in the headphone jack and slam that pin in the hole, and then you're done. No pun intended. Okay, let's see if we can actually get this thing in. Okay, we can apparently. Good. Okay, now it's in. I'm not sure whether this thing holds the charge or not, so let's see. No, it's completely dead. So unfortunately I can't really show you a gameplay of a little Pokemon game, but yeah, still. It's good to go over your junk every now and then, I guess. There's still one game missing. I'm thinking it's still in the classic Game Boy. Let me check real quick, because it's over here. Also, I dug this thing up, so... Sorry for the chair noises. Yeah, trust me, I'm not farting. So it is the Game Boy Classic over here. So you can see them side by side. Pretty interesting. So yeah. Whoop-de-frickin-do. So that sums up my junk video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you for watching.